Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Am. So, last time we successfully defeated the Demon Knights. Oh, the heroes that we are. So, what I'm now going to do is head into this deep dark cave and talk to what I believe is a dragon in there and see what she is going to help us with. So let's roll.
Certainly.
And this is basically the scale of all the dragons in this game when we see her.
Welcome to my lair. I have watched your progress with great interest.
My lady, you honour me with your words. I'm sure I do, but flattery is not why I have allowed you to come here. Do not think me too generous. I am not as tolerant as others of my kind. I am Adalon, the Guardian, and I have done my duty as well as I have been able for many a century. I was not the first, but I know the history. And you are a truly magnificent sight, my lady. I am Ward. Yes, of course, but I have little time for your starry-eyed fawning. Listen well to what I say. My charge is the elven ruins above, an ancient temple that marks the gateway to Underdark. But there are others elsewhere, but this was the first. The first what? The temple marks where the elves of Dark Hearts first descended, truly separating from elven kind and becoming drow. The drow keep the outpost of Ostnathar here as a symbol, one that is fought over regularly, though I have governed the hostilities and seen peace for decades at a time. But there has been a crime here recently, and I can no longer honour my commitment. I will ask your assistance, and in return I will aid you. Speak on, I will listen and see what I can do. Silence! I will tell you when you may speak. This is a very important matter, and I will not be interrupted. And of course, my lady Adalon, Sarah Imstar, do keep quiet. Shut up, Jaheira. The drow respects the borders of this place for centuries, only venturing out for sport and small skirmishes. That was the balance. The two you seek, this Bodhi and John Irenicus, but I believe they have made a deal with the drow for their own safe passage and offered a way to tip the scales against their elven enemy. It is unfortunate that they did not offend you in some way. We might have been spared the headache of this journey if they had to face an angry Silver. You may ask why I do not extend my influence. I cannot. Irenicus bargained with my most prized possession. He violated my lair and stole from me. They have taken my eggs. Vile creatures. Such crimes unthinkable. I have been informed that to move from my lair is to cause the destruction of my eggs. It is the final straw in a long list of atrocities I have been witness to. Bull shakes with disbelief. Such a crime will not go unanswered. You must retrieve them for me. Do this and I will reveal a safe escape route to leave Underdark, one that emerges to where Irenicus plots his next move. In addition to placing you near the target, I will also make the gift of an item from my hoard. It would be powerful and worthy of your service. I would offer you to help you even if there were no reward. Very noble, though I have had many a person give up on such vows before. My term here has soured me on the company of non-dragons. I am grateful, however, and will see to your success. I do not ask you to assault the city, rather to enter it with subtlety. You will take the identity of a group of drow I dispatched recently, a party from another city destined for Ostnathar. To become such a hated thing, I do not look forward to it. I will transform you, and you will be able to pass amongst the drow with ease. They will not see through the fiction I create. When you arrive at the gate, tell them you are from the city of Ched-Nazad and that you seek sanctuary within Ostnathar. Cast your spells and let the illusion begin. Yes, let it be done.
It is done. You now resemble the denizens of the Drow City, complete with a house insignia that will not draw undue attention. I suggest you act like Drow when speaking to anyone you meet.
You will also have the knowledge of the language of the Drow, and your speech will be heard as though you have spoken their dark tongue all your life. This illusion will last as long as it needs to. Trying to leave the city through their main gate to the surface will dispel the magic. You will be on your own against impossible odds. I'm sorry, but I must protect my interest. The only safe escape is through my influence once my eggs are recovered. I will do what I can, Adelon. I thank you. Remember, you are from the city of Chednasad. Take a Drow name as well. Use Veldrin, it is commonly used. Okay, let's just take a peek around here. Nice enough, I suppose. And we all look like drows now, which we can see on the equipment bar. We have dark skin and are drowish in nature.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Now, I am wondering, so we've done the western tunnels, we've done the southern tunnels. I'm wondering if we should just quickly pop and do the eastern tunnels whilst we have time. I'm thinking that's something I might want to do before we go into this place, so I don't have to keep coming back out and going back in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that now. See how we go. Oh, this is Mind Flayer territory. Okay. So, with that in mind, bunch.
Yes?
That's a quick save. Intelligence off, which to be fair is pretty normal for me. And let's head out. So
Quickly and precisely.
oh dear.
I am hidden. We may proceed.
Yeah, you didn't get very well hidden, did you, dear? Sugar. You're awakened on a hard stone floor. What tortures the Mind Flayers have in store for you is unknown, but a sense of dread falls over you nonetheless. But we do have all our weapons. So, can't complain
What is it?
over much.
Without hesitation. Speak. This will not take long. Yes?
I suppose I have to wait.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Okay.
What is it?
We just have to wait a bit. Oh. Ah, you wakey now, I sees. Good. Now it's time to fight. What is this place? Questions. Always the new fighters get the same questions. You listen then and I tell you what you need to know. First thing, I'm not the one that captured. You trespass on the home of the Flayers and you got caught. Now you pay for your stay. Understand? Next thing, you better fight well in arena, because if you don't fight well, you die. If you don't fight at all, you die. Maybe you live long enough to get servant position, better than fighting. Oh, last rule, never attack the Flayers. You are in their home. They kill you with their thoughts. So I must fight for the amusement of the Flayers? Do you mean Mind Flayers? I mean the masters that control the fights. You do as I say and they don't kill you. You will face many opponents before you servant like me. You will live if you fight well though, warn though, not anger spectators. They're extra strong in this place because of the big brain. First battle begin now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Speak. Yes? Yes! What is it? Next time.
Jon Johnson at your service.
Speak, if it must be done.
Okay. You fight well for now. You live. I can tell you when next battle begin. Okay, let's try and deconfuse people. Oh my god. How long is this going to be? Why has Ares stopped being a dick?
Take a fast pause. Yes?
You point, I punch.
Help however I can.
Try not by being a dick then. Okay, everybody
Speak.
stop fucking about.
Will be done.
Heal yourself. Heal him.
Yes?
Heal her.
Words, not words!
Heal her.
I await your news. Yes.
Are we good?
What is it?
We good.
Certainly.
Talk to these guys. I speak through my supreme leader, Simias. If you wish my thoughts, you may ask him. Where's Simias then? You Simias?
I see we are not alone in this place. It is the worst of fates, for we are entrapped by the feared and despicable Illithids.
And to think we would suffer the same fate as you who should have died in our ambush upon the sea. We are all destined for the same fate as playthings in the arena. A foul way to end a being's life, I think. So we'll fight here? We'll probably have to fight each other then. Perhaps we shall, and one of us will have to die. It is not a threat we are unfamiliar with. We came to this realm with the thought of battle, to reclaim a silver sword. But our ship was capsized, and now we are in custody of the most hated of enemies, the Illithid Mind Flayers. This is an abomination I will not allow. We harbour a special hatred for the Illithids, and we will see them dead before we are done, or we die ourselves. Not enough death. I've seen too much. There will be another way. There must. I speak no more. I can speak no more. My charges must meditate for the coming battle. It will take a great deal of strength of mind to escape this place. Great strength.
They come and we are drawn to the fight. Weapons ready, my charges, for we are about to be taken into the sight of the most hated Illithids.
Speak. Direct me as you will.
Interesting. Cannot save at this time. Fair enough. No.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Well, it isn't. So, tough.
You there. We have fought in our battle, and I believe we are scheduled to face each other when next the jailer comes.
They cannot make us do this, can they? To house us together that we might speak, then force us to fight is monstrous, or do you taunt us? We could each boast about who will live, but I believe a far better plan is before us. It is a slim chance, but it is the only one that is available. I'm listening. As your jailer has told you, the Illithids are strong here in their house. They have power here to slay as they wish, and escape is impossible. But we of the Gathiaki have the power of our own, and I believe we may be able to disrupt the Illithids and allow another to make an escape. And then Minsk will disrupt them with his boot heel. Yes, speak more of this evil-smashing partnership. When we are called to battle, we of the Githyanki will meditate within the ring, pushing back the minds of the Illithids. You may then open the arena doors that we may all escape. You must find a way out of the Illithid city. We will distract the Illithids until you succeed in forcing your way from this twisted city. Once our meditations are done, there will be no more instant death in the arena, but through the door is the only path that is possible. That is what I will do. We will work together. Then ready yourself, for the time of battle is at hand. The jailer will come for both of us soon. Can I quick save? I can. Let's just quickly
I am ready.
cast Really? No chaotic commands.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Let's just quickly cast that on our main close combat guy.
Yes?
Just in case it all goes squiffy. Come on, jailer. Bored now. Now you'll fight again. Keep up good work. I cheer for you guys, I think. Those Githyanki is awful sour in the face. You fight them Githyanki this time. Hope you didn't talk too much with them. Makes the killing harder. I know.
What is it?
We begin the meditation.
Slay those Kotor and find our escape from this place. We will deal with the hated Illithids.
Speak. Yes? I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
Fair enough. Ooh. It was handy. Oh, not again, Imowen. Jesus fucking wept. to take any more of his bolts. Come on everyone, stop being a dick. Pop it in there at least.
Certainly.
Pardon, terribly reflex. Oh, I could do that.
Yes, without doubt. With vengeance! Next time. Oh my!
Wow, he's a bit of a tufter.
That's not right.
Come on.
What is it?
Is that all my arrows gone? It is, wow. Okay, well. Give me these babies then.
I can hold no more.
Of course you
The
can't.
item has been dropped.
Okay, well. You get to hold those.
Speak.
That was a big.
Yes, quickly and precisely.
What is this? Hilt of the Equalizer. So I've got the hilt and the pommel jewel now. Might even have the blade, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Let's go here. What can we go through here?
Next time. Next time. Yeah. Gotcha.
Well, that was a quick and nice and easy one.
What is it? Without hesitation. Speak. This will not take long.
Illithid serum. What does that do? Okay, well, let's get out of here.
Yes, if it must be done.
Right, where to next? Let's go in here and see what's in here.
You
Can
need
you,
my skills, I see. Got it.
What is it? It will be done.
Ah. Okay, well that was annoying, but what can you do? I suppose I'll take that. Bolt biting. So let's what's up here?
You sound like it shall
Right,
be
traps.
done with skill and care, if not brevity.
What is this thing? Of course it's a hub. Methodald's Harp. In a valley far from the most civilized lands, there was once a tiny kingdom called Childion. One winter evening, a trio of evil witches overtook the valley and imprisoned the royal family by casting spells of holding upon them. The witches planned to eat the family one by one. Later that evening, the witches were exhausted after a hard day of slaying innocents and desecrating the palace, so they called for the court bard to play them a song. Methild was the bard. The bard was loyal to his king and the king's family, and so he used the special powers of his magic harp. As he played, he focused his attention first on the king. As the song played on, the spell of holding upon the king dissipated, and the noble liege slowly crept away. One by one, Methild freed his patrons, being careful to keep the witch's attention drawn his way. Finally, once all the family was free, the bard could play no longer, and the witches saw his treachery. Poor Methild, unlike his lieges, did not escape and was served on the supper table in their place. Another reasonably useless item for anyone who isn't a bard. Still, what can you do? Right, so what I want to do is... What do I want to do? I want to go down next, I think, to... let's see.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Mince and Boo stand ready.
Oh my god.
Yes?
Minsk.
Every hamster has his day.
Gotcha good. What is it? It will be done.
Everybody okay? Everybody okay.
You need something?
Harry. Cast that on yourself.
Speak. Certainly.
Right. Let's head down here and hope that you don't take too long. Come on. I just stunned you? Yeah. Can't be far off leveling up now. 7,000. Excellent.
It is above. It is
Can't you hear it?
Yes.
Hurry it
What
up.
is it? Without doubt.
You examine the strange device, you notice it seems to be pumping some sort of liquid into the veins of the unconscious surface welders. Looking more closely, you can see there is a long tube on which you can put more fluid. If you wanted, you would pour the illithid serum that you obtained from the previous room into the tubes of this machine. You pour the fluid into the machine, almost immediately you notice the liquid being pumped into this. Okay. Surface worker's blood changed colour. A few minutes later, you notice the change. Has occurred in all the machines across the run. You have freed us, stranger. Thank Ilmater. You cannot imagine what a horror it was. Nightmare after nightmare without the ability to waken. Thank you, dear woman. Thank you. My name is Countess of High Castle of Miratma. If only there was some way to properly repay you. Well, for starters, you could tell me how you ended up here. I am unsure. We were part of an expedition to find adventure in the Underdark. Ha! That was hardly what we were expecting, you can be certain. We set out from Miratma and had been in the Underdark for a week, maybe more. I heard a noise and then everything went grey and blurry. The Mind Flayers must have surprised us. Next thing I remember, we were hooked to these machines. It was strange, you could see everything and be aware, but not quite. They somehow used our minds to power those machines over there. It makes necklaces, circlets rather, which the Mind Flayers use to control their slaves. If you were captured too, I can only imagine the next batch of circlets would have been meant for you. Good thing you escaped when you did. Do you think these circlets would work on illithids? Do you know how to work the machine? I suppose they might. There's no reason they wouldn't. As for the machine, it's fairly simple, but I don't think it's fully charged. You could only make a few. I suppose I must ask you, stranger, do you plan on escaping? Have you a means of leaving the city? I have a plan. We'll see if we can execute it or not. Well, if you find a way out to stop the Mind Flayers somehow, we can leave the city on our own. There's a cache of equipment I know if we can locate our old path. I could lead my people to the surface again, but you would have to find us a way out. No offense, but I don't think we could face those Mind Flayers ourselves. We will wait here till we can leave. We'll pray for you, friend. I only hope that our deal is finally over. Oh, goodness me. Hiccups. Not so good. When you touch the machine, it hums loud for a brief moment. Then a golden circlet materializes in your hand. Okay, so yes. Give it to yeah. And I think here's a good place to stop this episode before we go and capture ourselves a tame Mind Flayer. So, thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you again, and goodbye.